Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the famed Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. And they are underway, round number one of this much anticipated scheduled 8-round bout. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Well, that's exactly what you should be doing on the inside. If you want to punch and you need space, do what you have to do to get that space. He's pushing him around. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. I think you can just sense right away that strategy is going to be key here. This isn't going to be some wild type Raw. This is going to be a very technical, strategic type fight.
Absolutely, Joe. Each guy waiting for the other one to make the first mistake.
Roberto Duran with a big left hand. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Side to side.
When a high stamina fighter is fighting another guy who's very well conditioned, is there any tendency for maybe some doubts to creep into his mind?
Yeah, there always are. Because you always want to have the edge. We're human beings. Boxers are no different. They want to say they have a little edge in that area. But they need to know that this is exactly what they're ready to do.
Good job on the two-punch combo by Roberto Duran. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Red-hot action to open up this fight. Both men throwing, both men landing.
It's been a long time since I've seen something like this. I think it was in a film library. Watching Hammer and Hank, the great Henry Armstrong. Never took a step backwards, kept going forward.
And a well-targeted combination by Roberto Duran. 10 clicks of the talk. Here we go. Round two is underway. And he's holding. Good right hand. Another clinch. And he returns on that exchange. Jesse Leija's ripped by an uppercut. Roberto Duran stunned, and he is hurt. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Blocks it away. Duran, what an uppercut. Unable to score with the hook. Halfway through this round, Jesse Leija's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Solid right by Roberto Duran. So he digs in with a left hand to the body and then places the right. Big, big shot comes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Jesse Leija's going to have to pull himself together here. Now he beat the count, but still a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a lot of work because he doesn't have the benefit of his legs. Can't move around there wobbly right now. So what he's got to do is grab on a little bit and walk. Walk to the rope, kill some time, make the referee come in.
Round. So Teddy, you're working the corner of the guy who was just on the floor. What are you telling him?
You're telling him that if he's been down before, you want to actually use that for a positive. I know that sounds crazy, but you say, hey, you've been here before, you've overcome it. You want to remind him that he can get back. And then the most important thing, Joe, is you tell him why he got dropped. So when he goes out there, he's not just scared going into a dark place saying, gee, it's going to happen again. He knows he has control.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Roberto Duran. Leija's blocking ability is doing well for him there. Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
A shooting right hand by Leija. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Jesse Leija's in a bad spot right now. He's been stung. Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him.
Shake it up. In and out. In and out.
Oh, good exchange there. Nice strike after catching one by Roberto Duran. Roberto Duran stunned. Wow, both guys have gotten to the other here. Up top with the right hand. 3 rounds completed here as we take a look at Teddy's scorecard for the first time. That's a solid right hand by Leija. Roberto Duran's really bringing a lot with that uppercut, Teddy. How much of a factor is the lower body in bringing the power behind that punch?
Well, that's a good question. That's everything. You ever watch Tiger Woods when he's hitting a golf ball? You know, he just drives his lower body through that ball. Well, it's the same thing. Your lower body, your hips, you rotate them, and you just drive that lower body up into your punch.
Well off the mark by Roberto Duran. Scored well with the left downstairs. Duran's cranked by an uppercut. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. And just grabbing onto his opponent. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Halfway through round number 4. Jesse Leija's got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored.
It's okay. Pay him back. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Zeroing in with that left hand to the body. I think everybody's impressed by the work he continues to do here on the inside.
I'm impressed, but
Jesse Leija's cracked by a right hand. Look at that. Oh, he doesn't look good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Leija's going to keep taking this test, rising up after being knocked down. Seen this before, a fighter with a bad cut, and sometimes a fighter that now has a much greater sense of urgency.
yeah, right now, if he was gambling, if he was in a casino, he's rolling the dice. He's hoping to come up with 7.
And he engages in the clinch. That was not well targeted by Roberto Duran.
Stay focused on the inside.
Zones in on that overhand right. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Oh, and a big right hand lands. Nice job on the inside right there, just creating some space. Hey, have it your way. Committing to the work downstairs with the left.
Double jab. Double jab.
You see guys do this all the time, a little shove off there to create some space on the inside and get your punches off. Leija's sticking to what we've always known of him, Teddy. The style hasn't changed, even though he was knocked down earlier.
You know, a lot of trainers would say, hey, they pat him on the back. They say, there you go, kid. You know, stay with your identity. Just make sure that you correct a couple little things you need to correct.
Now he ties up there. He just missed that shot up top. Leija's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Good job, it was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Roberto Duran. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. Roberto and shut. What would you be telling him?
Well, this is going to sound a little tiny harsh, but guess what? This is a tough business. I tell him, you have 2 eyes, right? Use the good one.
He digs in with a left hand to the body.
Bang the body.
What a nice combo by Leija. Leija's defense is paying off now.
You're not focused.
Roberto Duran's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Leija's trainer is telling him, hey, could this be the start of a big comeback? He went from owning this fight to now nearly down and out.
You know, that's what makes boxing so great. Yeah, you can come back just like that. One punch at the right time. That was at the right time.
Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Jesse Leija's crushed by a huge uppercut. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. He saw the uppercut, he took advantage, throwing it out there. Good work defensively by Roberto Duran. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed it beautifully.
Got to try to do better than that. He missed with that hook.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Leija's right hand scores well. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. Nowhere close that punch by Roberto Duran. Just saw, but still, it's very much there for the taking.
Yeah, whoever finishes up strongly in the late parts of these rounds, a lot of times, you know, the judges get mesmerized a little bit here, too. You know, it's a real close fight, and you kind of forgot where the separation was. And whoever grabs the last part of the round, that's who you remember. It's very important in this kind of fight. Finish up good at the end of the round.
Leija's quickly approaching the point of no return right now, Teddy. You know, it wouldn't be far-fetched to see his corner step up on the apron and stop this fight.
Well, not only far-fetched, I mean, I think it's starting to get to that point where it's their responsibility to be thinking about that.
Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Roberto Duran's in there clinching a lot, it seems to me. I mean, he was stunned earlier, but it just seems like he's tying up.
Hey, if it seems like that to you, that's okay. But more importantly, more dangerously for him, it probably seems that way to his opponent. And he's going to take advantage of it. He knows that he's not right.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Roberto Duran. He missed by a mile. That wasn't even close by Leija. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Roberto Duran's doing well here with that 2-punch combination.
Body shot.
He missed with that headshot. Good looking counter punch.
Close the gap.
Big shot he just scored with.
Down because his opponent, he got a little reckless, a little careless.
Duran's rising back up. That takes some guts. This is anybody's fight. Here we are, the start of round number 8. Teddy, you've got him up slightly, but I don't know. I'm watching this fight, and I think at any moment it could turn.
Yeah, this is like in the old days, you know, the corner might break off one of those ammonia capsules, one of those smell salts, you know, in the nose of a guy. Pick him up a little bit, bring him down the home stretch. Hey, you can't use those anymore, but you can use some stern, strong words. Get going. Come on, pick it up a little bit. Don't sleep now.
Good block by Leija. Not precise at all by Roberto Duran. Duran's trying to steady himself in this round after being knocked down in the previous round. Teddy, how much can really happen in those 60 seconds? How much of a benefit is it to a damaged fighter?
Well, a lot has to happen. First of all, physically, you have to revigorate the guy. You know, maybe massage the legs a little bit. Most importantly, get some ice on the back of his neck. You know, get that blood flow going a little bit. Make sure that you revive him a little bit. Get him back to feeling like he's ready to go out there.
Relax.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Clinching his opponent. Nobody likes to see that.
Move in, move in.
And here he goes again with the clinching.
Keep moving, keep moving. Uppercuts on the inside. Keep working the body.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? Competitive throughout. Who got it? To find out, we send it up to the ring.
The judges' scorecards. All three judges score the fight a unanimous decision. Your winner, the handsome stone, Roberto Duran.
A well-deserved win by Roberto Duran. Unanimous decision, say the judges.